Do you know that Luos has been the slaves of Raila Odinga for a very long time? Raila amehold Luo people into slavery that personally singependa kukua huko. Many people have died because of Raila Odinga. From 2007, 2013, 2017, 2022, up to now, people are still dying because of Raila Odinga. You know why?
I don't know.
When Raila goes to the table to negotiate, he always negotiates on behalf of his family. Look at Nyanza region. What's happening in Nyanza?
The entire Nyanza.
The entire Nyanza region. What is happening?
In terms of what?
In terms of development.
Some parts developed,
But
some parts are not developed.
Go to Sia Referral Hospital. Utadhani hiyo ni kitu ingine yenye is not even in Kenya. You can think it's just a dispensary. Because you know why? Raila does not care about the development in Luo Nyanza. He cares about himself and his family. And Luo people have been following Raila blindly for a very long time. And I think it's a high time that Raila should set Luo's people free. Luo should be free from Raila and the slavery that Raila has brought to them.
But I think every region has their kingpin. So maybe Raila is just a kingpin of Nyanza, and every region, they follow their kingpin. So why should we blame only Raila?
Raila is the lord of...
Other regions, they don't blame their kingpins.
Raila is the lord of poverty. If you look at Central, what's happening in Central, if you look at infrastructure in Central, it's very good. You cannot compare with the infrastructure in Luo Nyanza. Yeah?
Yes.
If you look at what's happening in even other counties, Raila has a tendency of coming to appoint people who are clueless, incompetent to be the governors, to be the members of parliament, even the MCAs. What he does, these people just come and give him money, and then he appoints them to be people's representatives. That's the reason why you see there is no development in Luo Nyanza. Raila should set Luo people free. It is high time, but that the slavery that has been there for a very long time, we break that slavery. It's high time.
It is high time, yes, but I don't think I can't support that idea of slavery under Raila Odinga for all those here, because you find that even some other parts of Nyanza, we have been getting leaders from different parties and also from different organizations, whereby these people are the people or the voters themselves. They are free to vote to whoever they like to lead them. So not Raila to determine for them.
Let me tell you. Let's take example for someone like Raphael Tuju. Tuju came to Nyanza. That was
2002.
2002. 2002. Tuju was a good Raila MP, as a Raila MP, member of parliament. Tuju was building a factory that was to process mangoes and fruits, mango juice, everything that was coming from that place. Because in the Raila constituency and its environment, there are so many fruits like mangoes, banana, oranges, and so on and so forth. So Tuju came with an idea that he wants to build a processing industry, fruit processing industry, like that one of in Thika, to be in Rarieda. You know what happened? Raila came with a propaganda that Kibaki gave Tuju money to build that thing to overthrow Raila as the kingpin of Luo. And the people went and burnt that thing down. They burnt that factory down. How are we going to develop ourselves if still Raila, the same person who has been in power for over 30 years, who has been holding Luo's hostage for over 30 years, is still there? How? Let me tell you, there will be no development under Raila Odinga. Look at the members of even the governors he's appointing to bring to force on the people of Luos.
Governors, okay, Raila, first of all, you see or you know that everyone or everything has its advantage and disadvantage.
Yes.
So Raila himself, maybe he can have the disadvantage of him being a leader of Luos, but the biggest percentage is that the goodness of him is higher than the badness of him. That's why you see Raila, first of all, he doesn't fight for the specific ethnic, but he's fighting for the people of Kenya, the entire country. That's why Raila is the one who fought for
charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. There is no way he's saying he fought for democracy. Raila fought for democracy. And the result, what is the result of that democracy? Yes,
democracy,
we have this.
The county government.
We can say that democracy that Raila brought, it was not only Raila. It was not only Raila. So many people were there. Freedom of speech that I am having now and other things. Yes, it's good. But the question is, Why is it that Raila has held Luos hostage for a very long time? That Luos cannot make their own mind. Luos cannot get into the government before Raila say you go. Luos cannot do a development before they even come to Raila and ask for the permission. My friend,
like before the former regimes, like Moi regime.
Yes.
Someone will worship the president first of all before he could get the development.
Yes.
In his region.
Yes.
But Raila came up with the idea of devolution government, so that you don't need to follow the president or the national leader, so that you can be able to be given a development at your area. So at this time, everyone is free because even the allocation, county government allocations are being shared equally. If it is in the budgetary time, they give every county the same budget to develop your area. So it is depending with your leader, whom you chose there as your governor, who will manage your resources.
Let me tell you, if Raila is the kingpin of Luo Nyanza, why is it that he cannot oversee the development in Luo Nyanza? Why can he not talk with these governors and tell them, I want to see this, I want to see this, and I don't want corruption in this area, in my region, because I'm the kingpin of the Luo people. Maybe. Right now, Raila's past that.
Yes.
But my question I'm asking is this. Whenever people dies because of Raila, when he goes to the table to negotiate, he always negotiates for himself. He has never negotiated for these people who died. Let me tell you. People who died in 2002, people died in 2017, people died in 2022 now. How is Raila impact their families' lives?
He has been fighting for their
compensation.
Compensation.
Why should people die so that they can be compensated? And when you go to the table, you are only there to you want to go to AU.
Even just the recent one, before they get into agreement with Mr. Ruto, he demanded for their release and their compensation before anything else. And that's the statement Ruto started with.
Raila analamba matako ya Ruto because anataka kwenda AU. And that is something. And let me tell you, hata kienda AU, huko anaenda kushindwa and then anarudi back. Na akirudi back asituambie story ati Ruto ni mbaya.
Do you think
they should go home with Ruto pamoja in 2027?
Do you think that he can only win the AU seat through the influence of Ruto?
Through the influence of Ruto. That's the reason why even people are killed. It doesn't matter to him because he wants to be in position. There is a problem with Odinga's family. Odingaism in Luo Nyanza has affected the whole country. That it's only them that can be people. It's only them when they say something, it happens in Luo Nyanza. Why? I want to advise Luo people, please,
the young generation,
free yourself from Odingaism. Odingaism has caused more harm than benefits. In Luo Nyanza up to today, there is no development simply because Raila brought to us. He forced us on people, forced people on us, the people he think was good, but anti-development. And I gave you an example of James Orengo. How can Orengo be the governor, for God's sake?
Because the voters loved him. That's why they chose him.
In Luo Nyanza, people vote because of a party, not because of development, not because of someone who can work. As long as you are in Orange Democratic Party, then they vote for you. And that's the problem that we are having. But now the time has come that we say enough is enough. All the regions must develop equally, and we must stop these people. These old people from Raila, Ruto, and those Gachagua and everyone must go home. And in 2027, no one is going to dare tell us who to vote for. And I'm telling you for free.
So when you are talking about age, that so and so is old, what age bracket do you prefer for yourself?
These old people are not helping us. They have old ideas. No, they have old ideas that is not helping Kenya for a very long time. Raila has been there for a very long time. Ruto has been there for a very long time. What's the change that they brought to Kenya? Nothing. What I'm saying, we need young people like me who have the new ideas to run this country.
How young? How young?
Let me say, let's say from 25, from 22 to 35.
35.
Lastly, like maybe 30, maybe 40. Last 40. Anyone above that should be paid his retirement and go home. What waende nyumbani?
So it means that you want a
young
new
people,
revolution.
2022.
You're fighting for new revolution.
And that is what we want in Kenya. And we have decided these people are not part of our change. We know the kind of change we want in this country. Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto, and others are not part of our plan.
So who are you to fight for this new revolution? Who are you?
I am a young Kenyan who knows what we want.
Who is your leader?
We don't have a leader for now. We cannot state our leader because when you state our leader, they're going to kill the leader.
So how will you come to the table to discuss the...
We don't want to discuss with them. We tell Mr. William Ruto, stop corruption. We want accountability. What they did, they gave us the members of ODM. We were demanding for stop of corruption. We were demanding for stop of killing of innocent people. What they did with Raila Odinga is to give us the members of ODM. How are these members of ODM going to ensure that there's accountability and the stop of corruption in this government? How?
They are going to oversight the corruption avenue so that everything must come out clearly.
Do you know Oparanya was a governor in Kakamega for 10 years?
Yes.
And the corruption cases that he's facing now was during his tenure as the government of Kakamega. Yes. As and Joe, the same. These people, like, for God's sake, do you want to tell me the best we have in this country is Joe Nambadi? Those are the best that Ruto could give us.
Those are the people that have been standing with the party for so long.
So Ruto is rewarding the loyalty. Ruto is not rewarding people who are going to work. And let me tell you, for the ODM people, you are going to be in a rude shock. Ruto is giving you ministries that he has looted everything. From treasuries, mining, energies, what. He is giving you this thing as a trap. When this government is going to fail, he's going to carry even the ODM and everyone to go to the grave with him, because he's going to say, I called members of ODM to come into the government and they have also failed.
So they are the one who have messed.
They are going to mess terribly.
Now,
yes,
I think now for Ruto to appoint the ODM members,
yes,
or to call Raila on the table,
yes,
his main aim was to make sure that his government succeeded.
Yes.
Without any kind of embarrassment that he has not even finished one term. So he wanted to survive,
yes,
politically,
yes,
and to retain the seat.
Exactly.
So that's why,
yes,
the only way that he could be able to talk with this young man,
yes,
is to bring Raila on the table,
yes,
to help him talk with the young man.
So he brought Raila to help him,
yes,
to stay in power. He did not bring Raila in to help him develop the country. These people must go home. These are motherfuckers. They must go home together. All of them must go home.
Maybe if you have a new strategy, and maybe
we have a plan. We have a good plan to run the country. And I will tell you the plan. The first plan we have is to kill those people who are corrupt in this country. That's the number one plan we have. That if you are corrupt, you have two options. Return everything that you have been looting from this government, from the government. Or number two, we shoot you to death. Let me tell you, we are not going to compare ourselves with Singapore when we cannot kill the corrupt people.
In terms of development.
In terms of development.
Finishing the corrupt people, we are excusing ourselves.
Yes. Well, we are ready to compare ourselves with Singapore in terms of development.
Yes.
But when it comes to how the Singaporean did with the politician who are corrupt, we distance ourselves from that. William Ruto must come out and know and tell us what Singaporean did, because we know Singaporean killed the corrupt politicians, and that's what we are going to do in this country to make this country great again. Kenya will be great again, but not under William Ruto, not under Uhuru Kenyatta, not under Raila Odinga, not under Gachagua and others. Kenya is going to be great again under millennials and the Gen Zs, because we know what we want. It is time that young people must arise to the occasion and take their country back from the dogs.